Quinn joins us this afternoon. Thanks so much for Dr. Quinn. Talk to me, you can explain it much better. What is prediabetes?
Right. Now, I had a patient earlier today, literally 1 hour ago, and I told her, you're knocking at the door. I don't know if you can hear that knocking. But the deal is her hemoglobin A1C. Now, that's a test that we use to determine if a person has prediabetes or diabetes. The hemoglobin A1C is a blood test, and it ranges from 5.7 to 6.4. That means you're prediabetes. That means your blood glucose is elevated, but not enough to be diagnosed with diabetes with all the problems that go along with diabetes, but it's right on the edge. Now, if it gets to 6.5, that hemoglobin A1C, that means you have diabetes with all the problems that go with diabetes. If you're pre-diabetic, it's like you're very close to diabetes, but you're not there yet. So that's why it's so important when you visit your doctor, they do the blood glucose level or the sugar. And if it's a little bit elevated, we get that A1C. But if you have the A1C between 5.7 and 6.4, you're right at the edge of diabetes.
We don't want that. So what are the warning signs then for people at home?
Well, there aren't a whole lot of warning signs for prediabetes. Some people can have like darkening in different parts of the skin. Like it's very characteristic on the back of the neck. I've had a lot of people say, Doc, the back of my neck, it seems like it's not clean, it's dark. But that's one of the warning signs. Sometimes you can have dark areas on your face. That's called acanthosis nigricans. But other than that, there are not a lot of warning signs associated with prediabetes. That's why it's so important that we advise everyone to go visit your medical doctor at least once a year, because the take home is with chronic medical conditions like prediabetes, diabetes, if you catch it early, you can implement treatments and then you can reverse it and you'll never have those problems. But you got to catch it early, and in most cases before any warning signs.
So for those living with prediabetes, they may have this question or a lot thinking about this question. Is there a higher probability that their children will have it too?
There is a higher probability because prediabetes is caused by multiple factors. The number one factor would be lifestyle. Now, if you have someone that's living with an unhealthy lifestyle that has prediabetes, which is the case in most cases, they probably eat unhealthy. Maybe for dinner, they might go just get fast food. They don't have time to cook. They might not engage in exercise. And what can happen is their children can follow suit because that's how they grew up. You know, my mom got Popeyes every night, so I get Popeyes. It's just our culture. But also it's genetic predisposition as far as prediabetes. If you have it, there's a higher chance your child will have that genetic predisposition. But the good news is if you have prediabetes, or if you're someone that has a genetic predisposition for prediabetes, if you eat healthy, you exercise, there's a good chance that you can avoid it, or you can even reverse it where you don't have it anymore just by making those positive lifestyle changes.
Let's have those healthy lifestyle changes ahead. Thanks so much, Dr. Quinn. Appreciate you always. We'll be right back right after this short break.